Hi, I hope you're having a great day. I'm Dave. I help businesses to use technology effectively. I want to talk more about this VCIO, fractional IT director role, and what it means. There's basically kind of two types of IT director of VCIO. There's the technical people and there's the leadership people. And well, I suppose I sit somewhere in the middle, but the point is that there is two completely different skill sets that you need. In fact, there's a few different skill sets you need. IT strategy development, selecting business applications, data and business intelligence, office productivity, gaining clarity from proposals, and of course system integrations. But that's just some of the skills that you need. You need to have leadership skills, you have organisational skills, you need to be able to explain stuff both in technical and non-technical terms. And these are quite complicated skills. You require a lot of experience to do that. Now, I generally think that the big mistake that most technical managers make is they focus too much on the technology and not enough time on the people. And it's very easy to do that because after all, it's our passion. We've spent a lot of time learning about this, but giving people technology by itself is useless. You have to put the time into learning to use these tools to make them effective. And people are not prepared to do that unless they see there's a benefit for them. What's in it for me? Leadership is often reluctant to spend money on technology because they've seen it fail in the past. That happens, and that's part of managing the risk of technology. We've got cybersecurity, that's a big risk of technology. And a lot of times things just get pushed to the bottom of the pile. And that's really not where technology should be, because it's such a good driver for the business to make your business more successful and more profitable. So if you don't have somebody in your business, either through your IT provider or in your leadership team who's providing that role, it's time to really think, what do I need? What kind of skill set am I missing? Is it the leadership stuff? Do I need more technical knowledge? Do I need somebody that I can just ring up to pick their brain? I could tell you what you don't need, if that's helpful. You don't need an account manager to sell you stuff. That may be useful to a certain extent, but you really need somebody who's a bit more independent, who isn't going to profit from the decisions that you make quite so much. You need somebody that can explain stuff in a way that you understand, because there's no point whatsoever being bamboozled by shiny technology, buying something and then it not delivering and getting frustrated. You need somebody that understands that the project life cycle can be complicated. Things can go wrong along the way. Technology changes, the team changes, and sometimes it's time to go, that's it, it doesn't work. I had a conversation with a VCIO a little while ago. She said, I told them this project wasn't going to work, and then they brought me in as a consultant to ask if I could help finish the project. I said, but I've told you it's not going to work. I can take your money. It's still not going to make any difference. It's still not going to work. My story, I always tell people, and if I work with you, I'll tell you this story as well. What we should do is we should go and get 2 wheelbarrows of cash, put them in the boardroom. I'll take as much money as I can carry, and then one of the wheelbarrows of cash we'll just throw out the window, and whatever's left we'll just set fire to, because that will be more effective than this IT project we're doing at the moment. And it's important to understand that just because this is the sunk cost fallacy, just because you've invested in something doesn't mean it's the right tool and the right process going forward. Technology changes very quickly. Over the technology life cycle, it's very important that you understand how that works, so you're making decisions both to get rid of legacy stuff and adopt early stuff, but not too early so it frustrates your team. Money is mostly made either end when it's a new shiny technology, and at the end when that's money for your business. I mean, not money from consultants. Money for your business is made at the beginning when it's shiny and new, and at the end when it's legacy. But you need to understand about that life cycle of technology, or at least have enough of an understanding to be able to make the decisions that need to be made. The same as with equipment life cycles. You need to have a budget and a plan, and I'm sure your financial director will be screaming and shouting, but we haven't got the money to spend on this. It's like, well, create a budget, work out what it's costing you to do it and not doing it. Then it becomes easy to manage. Okay, that's enough from me for today, but if you want to know more, click on the link below. Lovely to have a chat with you. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers, bye-bye.